Acclaimed or doing stuff with the Acclaimed or whatever.
Yeah, bang,
Yeah.
Caesar Gang.
Yeah, so like I haven't seen much from them since I was hearing about that. And my oh my, have the Acclaimed fallen.
Oh my god, that could be. You know what? Let's make this a banner because, they have just gone so fall from grace, and it's so
But you
sad.
know who it is. You know why.
Oh yeah,
It's Max Caster. It's his fault.
yeah. I mean, it's very much. I can't spell Acclaimed right. Um, it's so obvious. I mean, I used to love him, and I thought his raps were really clever, and he was not being a John Cena, but kind of paving his way to be his own. And then he fell down that rabbit hole of trying to he was doing to himself, and just being like weird, like aligning
But he's
himself with Sammy
also just
Guevara. It was
he's
like,
already like exposed himself for being like a shitty person though. Like the things that he's posted online and then being like, yeah, this is actually what I think, or I think this is funny, and everyone's like, what's wrong with you, like why would you say that? Or like I remember when Mercedes was debuting and he posted a picture with Sammy and was like, this is a great guy, and it's like everybody knew why he was posting that, and it was like,
yeah,
is that appropriate? Like, is this the type of troll that
mm,
you want to be when you're like a 30-something-year-old man? Like, grow up. And
yeah,
we're living in an age now in wrestling where like you are available to fans 24/7 because of social media. So if you are not liked online and you're doing these types of things online, even though a lot of we were just talking about how a lot of the internet wrestling fans are not necessarily the ones that are going to shows. um there is times that it does cross over. So if you are pissing off the internet and the fans that watched you were fans of you, that is why you are now basically irrelevant and no one even wants to see you on TV anymore, when you used to be the hottest thing in AEW, almost more so than any of their champions, like their top
no,
champions.
seriously,
And it's like
yeah,
he's just like wanting to be a troll, but it's like it's not really being a troll, is like actually what he thinks or whatever, you know what I'm
it's so
saying?
bad.
And it's
Yeah,
like I've never seen a downfall like this for someone who didn't get into like a serious controversial something, like I'm not saying it's the same, but like Velveteen Dream, like he was up here, had these
it's a
allegations, and it was
similar
like,
situation.
yeah, so
Yes,
I'm saying
yes,
it's like he
I get what
fell
you
off
mean.
completely because of that. This is Max Caster doing it to himself by just saying these ridiculous things online. And it's like, why would you do that? Like, did you think you were invincible? Did you think that it didn't matter what you said or how you behaved, or like, if you went out there and like messed up your raps, that people were just going to be like, whatever? Like, no, like that's not how this works. And making yourself available this much and then acting this way, you're seeing the repercussions of it. And I
Like
mean,
the rap that he did before their match was just so bad. It was just like it takes a lot for me during a Max Caster rap to be like, oh, I think you need to give the mic to Anthony Bowens and
well,
just
because
introduce
now
that
he's
he's the Acclaimed.
also trying to do the like over the top, like controversial, like let
Yeah,
me say the F word and whatever. And it's like, that's not gonna get people to like you more. You know what I mean?
no,
Like,
read a room, dude. Like read a
yeah.
crowd. Like if the crowd wants it, you can tell. And if you go over the top, it's just like it's awful. Fuck yes, Kingdom Razor, Limp Bizkit forever. All
I
right.
just kind of wonder what they're going to end up doing with the Acclaimed, because it's like, that they're friends, but you also don't want like, one to drag the other down, like because you're being controversial and doing all this stuff and you're hurting your presence on television.
Yeah.
You don't want that to be like, okay, well, that is also going to affect your partner. Like, respect the fact that you're doing this to yourself, but be aware enough that it's impacting a guy that you're best friends with
Yeah.
and saw a lot of success with. Like, that's not fair.
He could be like Anthony Bowens could be a champion, a
Well,
singles
good.
champion in WWE.
I
He
hope that
really
he
in
can kind of
AEW. My
like
bad.
break away from that, because like that's not
You
fair. Like, I don't know. I'm not saying that he's like
no,
a
I
wonderful
know.
person. Like, he
No,
could be a shitty,
he is. No, he's a wonderful person.
Oh,
Sarah,
okay. So, but I'm
you
just
would
saying, like,
love Anthony Bones. Like you
well,
love
I
Anthony
told
Bones.
you I loved one of his videos that him and his husband made
Yes,
uh
you did. I remember
about
you talking
90
about
Day
this.
Fiance. But I'm just
Yeah,
saying, like,
yeah.
I don't want to say he's a great person and Max isn't. I'm just saying, like,
Because you
I
don't
can't
know.
speak based on what I've seen. I've only seen that Max has been proven to be kind of questionable. But you don't want, Bowens to like suffer at the hands of somebody else. Like it'd be
Absolutely.
different if he was participating in this as well. And it's just like when you're in a tag team and that's all that you've done really throughout your career in AEW, you need to be able to recognize what is going on and how your behavior is impacting someone that you're working with directly. And like, I just
Mhm.
don't know that he really seems to care that much. But
Damn right, Vinny. Vinny knows that no ball. I love that. You should look up anything. Like seriously, you should. He's someone that you should look into in AEW. You really like him.
I mean, I've
Because
liked what I've seen because I was like going
yeah,
down a rabbit hole on their YouTube channel a while ago.
he's gonna be a star in AEW for sure.